So let's just have a look on the previous class, and after the virtual machine installation I have just showed in another video. I have already shown these basic commands, Linux basic file system. So there's nothing to worry about these folders and all. So initially you can check the command list. I will provide these text documents. If you want, you can just simply email me kitmark144@gmail.com. You can find the email in the email address in the description of this video. Okay, so root at Kali, which shows the user and the operating system names, and initial commands like manual of the commands. You can see main space -ls, which will show you the command detail or help, so just basic summary of the previous one. Okay, I'm just making some ideas only. So cd command is change directory, and you can move from one folder to another folder like that. So makedir is for creating folders, and makedir space -p is used for creating subfolders inside a folder. Okay, folders inside folder like here. So rm space -rf, you can check. This one is used for removing the directory forcefully. Like generally we can use simply rm space folder name. Like remove anyway in Windows, there's an option, right? When we try to delete some folder, it might prompt like whether you want to remove or not. So for that, here conditional removing, like forceful remove, you use rm space -rf command. Okay, next folder name, and then command details. You can check like mousepad or nano or touch commands are used to create a text document or any document and add text in it. pwd is used for present working directory, and manual and command for help, and clear command for clearing out the screen, and ls command list and ls-la I have already shown. Also you will see these things in the next video. I might show you. Okay, it's already in the playlist. So make the command and remove directory for rmdir, removing, and forceful remove rm-rf. Mousepad command nano echo is for showing you, like just to reflect what you type. Echo is used. Okay, and if you use single arrow mark like this, it will overwrite the previously typed one. If you use double arrow underneath one text, it will show it. Okay, it will add continuously, first line, second line, like that. So echo and quotation contents written. Okay, so this contents written part will be in the document doc1.txt. That's the reason we are using. So we will try a TryHackMe, like what do you call, one document is there, so we can try that one. Okay, from there we can practice basic Linux commands like Linux fundamentals. We can try it. Let me show you that one. So touch command is also to create, and cat command is for like reading a document, and more command and less command. Okay, all similar commands. Okay, in the next video you will refer how I will show you how it's working in the Linux. Okay, and copy command, cp command is for copying documents. Okay, rm for remove, if config, and mv command for move. So I think in the next video I didn't show only this mv command and cp commands. Okay, to copy you can just simply type cp space document name doc1. The full path is provided. Okay, /home/kali doc1 space dot means it will copy it to the present working directory. Okay, if in case if you want to copy it to a different directory, provide the full path of it, documents folder. Okay, home kali document. This is like cp space from which document you want to copy and where you want to copy. That's what you are showing. Okay, and move command is also same, moving a document name, then location where you want to move. And sudo apt update and full update, those two I have already shown in this video. Next you can check arp-scan -l and git clone. I have told how it works. Like for example, let's say if we are searching something like Gram or Empire is a TryHackMe virtual machine. Like for practicing, uh, there are some documents you can check from TryHackMe. Let me show you how it works. Okay, provide the password and open Firefox. So it's opening. So I'm trying to enter TryHackMe. Okay, so I have the paid version of it. So you can try paid version. So in this account I am using this one in like paid version. So previous another account I have already tried many virtual machines and many rooms on TryHackMe. So TryHackMe is like it's a pen testing or cybersecurity side when you want to practice. This is a very useful one, useful site. Like you can log in for free also. It's the open source one. So initially created, but I am using this one for my learning purposes as well. So I'm using the premium version. So this one also you can purchase. It's fine. The cost is reasonable. So here, in order to learn, let me try Linux fundamentals. Okay. Okay, you can see Linux fundamentals part 1. So Linux fundamentals, I'm entering and I can save this room. Okay. So from here, if I join this room, okay, join room, let me provide. And in case if you have any doubts to refer, you can use this. They have provided YouTube link as well. These are called walkthrough. So in each machine, there were many machines, and like they will guide you step by step. So TryHackMe is very useful for this one. So you can learn it from here. So let me start. Okay, so introduction is given. Welcome and Linux fundamentals, most likely using Windows on Mac. So these are just general introductions, so no need to worry about it. So let's get started, and you can simply check. There's nothing to give provide answers. Okay, you just started, right? So you can see a bit of background on Linux, and you can start a machine and running first commands and interacting with file systems, searching for files. All this I have shown already in another video. Let me try from TryHackMe. Why not? Okay. So let's see. So another introduction. Let me read it for you. Where Linux used? It's fair to say Linux is a lot more. Both areas have their own. So I'm just avoid skipping and skim reading. So it's a basic intro to Linux, which means it's not like commands. They are saying where it's used. Like just say Windows service, they can give an introduction, right? Where we are using and all those. Just allow me to know it for now. So Linux is actually an umbrella term for multiple OSs based on Unix, another operating system. So thanks to Linux being open source, which means anybody can edit, and even you, if you know, you can create a new Linux distribution and publish it. So other people can use it. If you make it open source, people can use this one. Okay. So the thing is, it's lightweight. Unlike Windows, Linux is lightweight, and so it's easier for us to use. It won't consume much of a space, so it's quick as well. Okay, because mainly it's upon command. Unlike Windows, it's going to be like everything is graphical, right? GUI, graphical user interface. You will click some buttons and work on. So in Linux, mainly it's like command based. You can simply work through the commands and get your update. And since the storage is low and lightweight, so many servers and all us running Linux. So it's easier for them. It won't consume more space, right? Just so variants of Linux come in all shapes and sizes, like this. Any okay. Ubuntu, Debian, some of the Linux distribution, Paratos, and different versions are there. So, example, you can run Ubuntu as a server, such as website or web application or fully fledged desktop. For this series, we are going to be using Ubuntu. They are mentioning Ubuntu server can run on systems with only 512 MB for RAM. So, you see what's the purpose we are using Linux, right? So, like Windows, even like initially, you might need more than 10 GB for space, and 512 MB RAM won't be enough for to start Windows even, right? For now, like at least 4 GB or 2 GB is the minimum, and it's going to be super slow when you use it. Okay, so My one is 32 GB RAM, and for this virtual machine purposes I have purchased this, and I would recommend you to have like about 8 GB RAM laptop or PC. Better if you have a 16 GB RAM. It's good for you to practice these things, both networking and cybersecurity. Okay, and so 512 MB is enough for a Linux machine to start, like Ubuntu. Okay, so similar to how you have different versions, Windows 7, 8, and 10, there are many different versions or distributions of Linux, which is called Ubuntu, Debian, ParrotOS, and Mint. There's a lot of things. I have gone through the distributions, and it's all similar, but according to purposes, main purposes, right? For cybersecurity purposes, pen testing, they are using Kali Linux. So kind of that's how it's used. Okay, so the intro we have gone through, and there's a question. First release of Linux OS, I think it's 1991, but actually I didn't. You can simply go Google it and see. Remembering this one, I don't think worth remembering. So if you don't know this kind of theoretical answers, just copy this question and paste it on Google. You will get the answer. Okay, Google or Firefox. You can open a new tab and paste it and get the answer. Okay. So next one, let's see. Interacting with your first Linux machine in browser. So let me copy. So they are mentioning this one room has a Ubuntu Linux machine that you can interact with all within your browser while following along with this room material. Actually, I already have my Kali Linux VM running as well. I'm inside my Kali Linux VM. But let's see, it's fine. If we need the OS, you can check. And also one more thing I forgot to tell before. When you are using TryHackMe, to interact with TryHackMe machine to your Kali Linux machine, there is something called OpenVPN. I just remembered after joining this one, showing this one. Okay, so here in this OpenVPN, you can click on OVPN, and you will download a file. You can see I have done that earlier. For now, let me show you this. I want. I'm going Kali. So sudo OpenVPN. Okay, space. You can see in my downloads. You can see this command, right? Sudo OpenVPN, and this command, the tilde in your next to it will be the cover button in front of your number one on your keyboard. Okay, you can check that one, tilde slash, which means the previous location doesn't matter, like home, Kali, or root. It will take automatically tilde. Okay, slash downloads and slash icon2 robot.ovpn. So there is a file in the TryHackMe. Okay, so you can download that one, that ovpn file. So when you try, yeah, let me check that one. It should be here somewhere. ovpn, not showing this one. Later on it might come in somewhere. They might provide a link, otherwise you can't connect your virtual machine to the TryHackMe. Okay, to reach some virtual machines on TryHackMe, you need the OVPN after starting. Okay, so let's say here, so downloads icon Mr. Robot 2. It's in the download folder. I have already downloaded the OVPN file. So after downloading, I just need to get into this folder and type OpenVPN, and VPN file name, this command. So simply you can see icon to Mr. Robot, right? So let me show you that by getting into that folder. Okay, so I'm clicking and downloads, open folder. Okay, so here let's see where it is. So you see here icon to Mr. Robot.ovpn. I had some other OVPN files as well previously downloaded, but for when I'm practicing I just downloaded these ones. Okay, so if you download it, you can right click and go to open terminal here. If you do that, it will open the terminal on the particular folder. So here you can simply type sudo open VPN, and if you type here, you don't need this downloads and all. You can simply give the icon to Mr. Robert OVPN. Okay, but I'm just copying this ones for now. Copy selection. For now, I'm just pasting it. Okay. So then let me try and show you how it works. So if you type this sudo openvpn space the file name of the OVPN file, enter it and provide the password of Kali. So it's creating, it's connecting to your machine. Actually in the TryHackMe end you didn't start a machine, right? So since there is no other machine, I think initiation sequence completed, it's showing. We see since there is and you can also click session and new tab, you will end up in a new tab here. Okay, and go to let's continue this one. It might, if needed, we will ping from the OVP. Okay, we can reach out TryHackMe after you start the OVPN on it. Okay, from your virtual machine to reaching out to TryHackMe. So here, following along with room material, to get started, simply press green start machine button, which will start it. Once deployed, the card will appear, like it will show, not immediately, just 1 minute. Within 1 minute, it will show an IP address of this machine. Okay, I'm clicking on start machine. So once I started the machine, it shows like this. So I'm starting preparing my machine, and it will show the IP of the machine here in a while. Let me check my recordings. I think, let me see, the voice is not recorded. I will record or voice over it. So now you can see, so here the machine is already started, and you can narrow down this one. So here I can check the IP of this machine on right side. If config, showing it config not found. Why is that? Let me check. It's not installed. Let's see. So the machine is started, and you can check the IP. It's showing here. 1048.132.49. Copy this IP. I'm just starting TryHackMe and introducing it to you. That's all. Okay. So let me copy this IP. So let me try to ping this IP from my machine. You can see the OpenVPN shows initialization sequence completed, which probably means it can ping the TryHackMe website. So let's go to another new session tab and try to ping Control Shift V. Okay, Control Shift V, or right click and paste selection. So now enter. So it's pinging, which means I can reach the TryHackMe virtual machine which we have started. Okay, again press Ctrl C to stop the pinging. The reachability we have checked. Okay, so after that, and also here you can see it's showing an expiration time. Since my one is a premium version, I'm getting 2 hours of availability for this machine I have started. Since if you guys didn't have a premium account on TryHackMe, you will get 1 hour. So at that time, before the 1 hour finishes, like just better to keep an alarm like 50 minutes. After that, just click here, add 1 hour. It will add up again. It's free, okay, but you just need to renew. So if you didn't add 1 hour, after the 1 hour timing, it will shut down the machine. So you might need to start it again from beginning. And save the machine here. Save room. Already we have saved, and here I'm getting 2 hours, so I think I won't get any trouble. So this contain all information for machine deployed in room, including IP, expiration time, along with buttons to manage. Remember to terminate machine once you are done with the room. More information on can be found on the tutorial room. That's what they are mentioning initially, what I have already told. For now, press start machine, where you will be able to interact with your own Linux machine with your browser following along. So here, since this is Linux command one, they might just introduce you the command set of Linux. Okay, so I have deployed my first Linux machine and I'm just checking it will accept. Okay, so next, click on the running your first few commands. As we previously discussed, large blah, 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 blah. It's saying often there's no GUI, or it's also known as desktop environment that we can use to interact with the machine, unless it has been installed. A large part of interacting with these systems is using the terminal. Exactly, obviously. It's easier even. Once we practice, it's fine. There are no issues. The terminal is purely text-based and intimidating at first. However, if we break down some of the commands, after some time you become familiar. So yeah, sure. So I hope you already know these things. Entering command, basic commands, fire out with their contents, and make the commands do self-explanatory. Okay. So echo command is like output any text that we provide. Who am I? Find out user we are currently logged in as. So you can check echo hello and echo hello. These things in the quotation. Both way it works. So double quotes also same, that's what they are mentioning. So who am I can be used to check which user is logged in. So let's try to answer this ones. Okay, so in my one, let me try once. Just show me who am I. And showing curly is the username. Okay. Similarly, here you are going to type. So the first question, if we want to output the text, try hack me. Okay, that's what they are saying. What would our command be? So you can try that one. Echo space hack me. You see, it's coming, right? So simply let's see whether we can copy this one itself. Now, when I right click, it's just pasting it again. So better to type it. So echo space. Remember to type in case sensitive because they wanted the exact version. Don't worry about the quotation, even you provide the double quotation or not, it's going to be the same. So if you need any hint, you can click on this one. I hope you don't need. So what is the username we are logged in and deployed in Linux? Just type who am I. So since they found they have mentioned the correct. Okay, so you can check it here. Okay, check here. Showing. Okay, so they are asking what is the username of who you have logged in as on your deployed Linux machine, which means they are asking what is this right side virtual machine's username I've been logged in. I thought they are asking the command itself. Okay, sorry about that, my bad. So the username is TryHackMe. You can type it, enter. So it was 2 questions done. And interacting with file systems. So ls command for listing and what is change directory for cd and cat command for concatenate, which means like opening and file or document, and pw present working directory or print working directory. Listing files in our current directory, ls command is there, and I'm not going to read it out. You can simply read the same thing, right? So if you provide ls, it will show you what are the documents in that file. So ls-la will show you in a list in a column based table format. So I don't want to explain everything. Everything is kind of boring. Something interesting. Let's see. You can list the contents of a directory without having to navigate to by using ls command the name of the directory, ls pictures. Okay, so this one is like, let's say if you are in download folder or another folder, but you want to display the contents of pictures folder, you can try ls space pictures. That's what they are mentioning. Let's try. Okay, Okay, in this one you don't have pictures folder. So folder 2 is there. Let's see how we can enter folder 2. Okay. Seems it doesn't have anything. Let's move inside folder 2 and see cd folder 2. I'm inside folder 2. Now I'm listing. So I think the folder is empty. Yes, icon array. It has some details. Folders. Okay. It shows only the dot and dot dot. The here. Nothing else. The folder is empty. That's why I made it. So cd dot dot. If you type, you will get back to the home directory. Okay. So let's see what they are mentioning is like this is simple, and I have already provided these things in the other video. You can go through that one. Most obviously in the same playlist, the second video, it would second or first video. So in pictures, you can type ls, it will show this way, and cat command to open and demonstrate how to open the file. Cat space to do.txt. Okay, so that's what they are mentioning. So here you can see, since it's the Ubuntu machine, it's going like home/ubuntu/document. If it is Kali, it might go like home/kali.documents. So pwd is like present working directory, which already shown. You can see here. So simply just read this one. Okay. So they are asking in the Linux machine we deployed how many folders are there. Already I have given the command ls and I found how many folders. Folder 1, 2, 3 and 4 folders, and access.log, there is a file. So here let me see ls space -la from the home directory. It might show me my 4 folders, and it's showing the hidden folders and files as well. So no need a ls -l only. Okay, so you can see 4 folders. Let me type how many folders. 4. Enter. Which directory contains a file? Let's open one by one. Okay, cd folder 1 list l nothing, cd dot cd folder 2 ls-l, that's nothing, and cd dot dot edit folder 3 ls-l, that's nothing, then cd dot dot, then again cd folder 4 ls-l. You can see they are asking which directory contains a file, so only the folder 4 has a file named node.txt. Okay, you can see this one. So if you type only ls, you will see this node.txt. ls-l is showing the in-depth detail of the file and permissions of it, everything. Okay, so node.txt, which directory contains a file? Folder 4. Check if it is correct. And what is the contents of this file? Contents of the file they ask me. So node.txt is there. Let's open the node.txt. So cat command node.txt. So you can see hello world, obviously. So type it as it is. Okay. It's case sensitive and exclamation mark. Enter. This one next. Use the cd command to navigate to this file and find out the new current working directory. What is the path? Okay, so let me use present working directory here. So it's showing home, TryHackMe, and folder 4. So they are asking to navigate this one /home tab and TryHackMe tab, and if you press tab it will auto complete if it's available. And then folder 4. Okay, so now I'm inside the folder 4. We want the name, exact one I'm just typing. Home slash so let's check the answer. So let me check the next task, searching for files. Although it doesn't seem like so far reading features of finance. So initially cd and ls commands to find out what is where, instead of can use commands like find to automate things like this. Okay, from a bit shooting approach, but we'll break this down and ease you into it. That's what we are saying, using find. The find command is fantastic in the sense that it can use both very simply or rather complexly, depending upon what it is you want to do exactly. However, let's stick to the fundamentals. Take the simplest below. We can see a list of directories available to us. Okay, let's command and it's showing the folders and details. Let me get into cd dot dot ls. Okay, so it's showing folders and desktop. So instead of using, previously I have gone through one by one each folder, so they are saying you can use simply the find command. So that's the thing. So passwords.txt file they wanted to search, so find space hyphen namespace the command. The file name, we can simply use the command, where the command will look through every folder in our current directory for that specific file type. See, so instead of the .txt, you can use the wildcard to find text files. So like if you don't remember the folder name, you can use that one. That's what they are mentioning in this one. To search for anything that has common .text ending .txt, so you can use star as a wildcard. Okay, so find name, this one also. So actually in my document I'm not using these things, like for the initial purposes I thought I don't need that one. So, okay, find has been able to find every .text file and has been given location of this. Yeah, sure. So grep command, another great utility. So grep the it's also, it will also uh, find the folder or files. That's the grep command as well. Okay, so specific values you can check. Word count counting WC. So in grep command they are saying we can find the contents. We can scan, kind of like scanning and finding the particular content on a file. Let's say if you have a big paragraph and you need a particular point to get it, so grep command is like that one. Okay, so for example the access log of a web server, in this case the access.log of a web server has 245 entries, and you need to figure out a particular word or something. You can use that one. So here using a command like cat isn't going to do well here. Let's say it will open the full file. Okay, if you want to search this log file to see the things that a certain user IP address, looking through 244 entries isn't all that efficient considering. Yeah, obviously it's an header. Yeah. So we can use script to search for entire contents of this file for any entries of the value that we are searching for, going with the example of a web server's access log. We want to see everything that the IP address particular given one serves. Okay, not that this is fictional. Yeah, just explain. So grep In the quotation they are mentioning the IP and access.log. So initially I'll just go through the theoretical explanation and we'll just practicing the okay. So to find out in another document also, like let's say if a folder has 5 subfolders, you need to search all that for a particular content. You can use recursive grep. So -r they are mentioning. Copy this one to I believe this document I'm going to modify so it will be easier for you. Let's see. Searching recursively with grep. Information we are looking for is spread across multiple files, so instead of individually searching we can tell grep to search recursively. So -r, so grep the folder. For example, to search for a variable across all files in the current directory and its subfolders, we can run grep space -r recursive search for pretty name. That's the name we are going to grep from the particular documents, and the folder is etc. Okay, we didn't provide the subfolder or everything, so throughout this folder it might have many subfolders and it will search for the particular given word inside the quotation and search among multiple documents. So search every file in current directory or subdirectories. The name is searching. Okay. So again, I can see some mic issues. It's fine. Let me check that. So the file path shown before the matching line, making it easy to identify where the result was. So just find command -name and the file name we are providing. It will show you the path, or if you don't know the file name, wildcard star and .txt. So all the text files are shown. With command, the particular under the quotation you can search, and access.log document you can search. If not, if you need to search from multiple documents, -r is recursive and provide the rest, folder name and the document. Okay, bird name. So use grep on access.log to find the flag that has a prefix of thm. So thm is the word it should Okay, so grep command in the access.log file, you need what is the flag that when we figure it out, we can copy and paste it. The note the access.log file is located in the home TryHackMe directory. Let's see, since we are already there, I think let me type pwd. Yeah, I'm already in the directory. So I'm just trying to grep a particular prefix thm, right? Quotation thm double quote. What I need to search it from access.log. Since I press tab, since it already has the same folder name, it auto completed. Okay, after typing tab, and I can enter. Okay, great. Find the flag that has prefix of thm is this one. So this one is the prefix thm. I think it has access and Control C. Let me paste by copy the one check. Okay, sorry. So okay, let me try grep quotation thm quotation and file name access.log. Enter. You will find thm. So here it shows like thm. Yes, let me type since I couldn't copy it. So thm curly braces and they have already provided the curly brace access a. So that's it and enter. Yes. Sorry. So next, still haven't found what I'm looking for, and answer record is this one. And also see access log. Let's try just for my curiosity, just opening that access.log. Okay, it's a lot of information. Let's say I wanted to find me slash. I wanted to find PHP my admin. Here you can see PHP my PHP my. Let me see. So I'm getting the command quotation PHP my. Okay, it's dot now. See, yeah, figured it out. Okay, so that's how the command works. And if you want to search upon multiple documents, you can try recursive hyphen capital. So when you want to run a command in the background, like in task manager, in Windows task manager, there are some services runs in the background, right? So here if you use n command, you can run a particular task in background. Okay, run commands in background. Also the top command, you can see the task manager tasks like that, it will show. So these are the services running. You can see Control C to stop. So and earlier I have shown you like sudo update and apt full update. You can run both of those commands together in a single command, like sudo apt update ampersand ampersand and the other one. Okay, it might look like this. Let me copy this sudo apt update space and space and yeah, sudo full update. Okay, so when you enter, these two commands run together because of you have provided and okay, that is there. And this arrow operator redirector, meaning that we can take the output from commands such as using cat or output file and direct it elsewhere to forward it like that, and saving something like in echo command we are using this one, right? So if you use this operator like 2 times arrow, greater than symbol, it will like it won't override, it will like append to it, like in the next line it will add up, continues to add up, it won't erase and replace the previous command. In single arrow or single greater than symbol, you will get like when you type another one, it will override. Okay, so to do tasks in background, you can use this like copying large files. Let's say if it's going to take a long time, so better to try with an symbol. Okay, that's what they mentioned. So until it keeps copying in the background, we can proceed with the other task. So and command I have already shown. And echo command I told like first time when you use the greater than symbol like this, echo a, which means the a will be written on, shown on the welcome document. Okay, where we want the file created with the contents here. Okay, so echo this one into the file welcome. So if you use double arrow, it will be appending to a next text. So without double arrow, if double greater than symbol, if you try once, it will override this here. That's what they just mentioned. These are basics, so no need. You can see it here. So these things, while practicing, you just go through this TryHackMe one and try. Since it's like the same thing, I don't want to repeat it. That's why. So cat command will concatenate the file so you can see what's written on the file name. That's it. So if we want to run a command in background, what operator would we want to use? And okay. So if I wanted to replace the contents of a file name passwords, okay, remember this is the file name, okay, with the word. So this is the word I wanted to replace with this one. So the new file should show these words inside it, okay. What would be the command? Echo space the word what I want to replace, password 123, password 123. So quotation is not needed at all since space single greater than symbol, okay, and the file name is passwords, okay. Let's see what's happening, okay. I just want to copy it, so it might be helpful to you. So weekly mission complete. Yeah, installation. Let's see. So now if I want to add TryHackMe to this file name password, but also keep the password.3, what would my command be? So I will paste it. You know what I'm going to do, right? So going to type double. Okay, let me read it right. Now if I wanted to add TryHackMe to this file named passwords, but also keep the okay. So echo space TryHackMe space. This one I need to add. Also keep the previous one, so I just need to append on it, okay. So double greater than symbol and the file passwords, okay. Current and next. So no answer needed. Conclusion and summaries. Conclusion summary. So they are just introducing, and the Linux fundamentals part 2 is there. Since I'm having a which means premium account, I can use this one fundamentals too, but if you are going for the free version you won't be seeing it, okay. They might ask you to pay. Check that one. They have play around. So there's fundamentals part 2, okay. Okay, you can visit it here, that's what they are mentioning. Save the room for now. I am not going to do it for now. Copy link, let me paste it. Terminate mission deployed in the room from task 3. Check. Task. Didn't terminate it yet. Q&A part 2. Mentioning room completed, points earned, completed task, review progress, scroll down, debriefs, mention this one. Started a sleepless for teaching faculty. Time pass. So let me terminate the machine. See, it's not terminated yet. That's why I just wanted to check. Terminate machine. Good. The machine is done, and so here are some other options as well for connectivity. My achievement. Let me share it. Right. Check. And post OVPN as well. So here in the OVPN, I can press Ctrl C, my VPN. Okay. So this one also. Now after closing that one, if I try pinging, there won't be anything. So let me shut down my VM. I hope I need to re-verify, recheck which recordings parts which have been saved and where the voice cuts are there or not. Okay, because my mic showed some issues with recordings. It's fine, let's see.